Good evening and welcome back to Survival Sealab. I'm Odi Apparatus. On today's episode, we're going to be building a Wither Boss farm. I can't believe it. It's gonna work. I hope it works. Otherwise, it might be the end for the Sealab altogether here. So let's get going and find out if this is gonna be our greatest moment or the beginning of our end. Alright, so as I mentioned, today we are gonna be building a Wither Boss farm, and I got a lot of stuff prepped before the episode started here. I built a couple rooms here and a structure that I'm going to be using as the actual area here. So this is going to be one of the parts of the structure here, and then this is going to be the second area here. This is just a big oh god, that's the under part here. But this is just like a gigantic obsidian kill area here. This is going to be the actual kill area, and then we're going up here to the top, and this is where he's going to actually fall down. And he's gonna get killed right here, and it shouldn't be too bad. I did a little bit of testing in this in creative mode, but I haven't tested in survival yet, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. And something might get done wrong here, and if it does get done wrong, well, let's just not worry about that just yet here. Let's go get some components that we'll need to build this whole thing here. So one of the things I want to use is one of the coolest things in the game, I think, called a shock panel. And these things come in many varieties. There's glass shock panel, which does 1 damage all the way up to diamond, emerald, and then star. Instant kill, 5 attack range. This is what we're gonna be building right now. So this basically is an instant kill weapon here. It takes another star, so you have to have killed the Wither Boss in order to get this whole thing. And then you get the Eye of Ender, redstone, and it's all it takes. So we're gonna make 3 of these actually, just to make sure he's gonna be dead. What else do we need? We're gonna need a fan. Open blocks fan, not a, yeah, this one. Well, with the cobblestone slab, all right, this will work, yes. All right, so we need a fan, we'll need these, we'll need, I'm gonna use a MFR mob detector, mob counter, that's the one. All right, so we're gonna do mob counter, and I need a couple more components for that. Get this crafted really quick here, and we're missing more components now, so we'll need that back again. Craft this. Craft this. It's jumping all over the place here. We need 1 more of these. And now we should be able to make it. Okay, so we got a mob counter. We've got the shock panels. We've got the fan. We've got our portal gun. I made a second portal gun because we're going to be using portals for this as well. And some autonomous activators. This is what's actually going to build our withers every single time, or wither bosses every single time. And then I also have some wireless redstone going on here because basically the goal here is to be able to press this button, and it's gonna be like a press for wither button. You press this button and everything's gonna happen all at once here. Nothing else is gonna be needed. And the great thing about all of this stuff is it's not gonna require any power. So we're gonna have nether stars for free without any cost whatsoever, besides just the normal stuff. We'll need soul sand and wither skeleton skulls, of course, which I have a lot of. And what I did over here, in order to make sure we had enough soul sand to keep this thing going at all times, I planted a couple nether crops. And basically nether crops allow you to make soul sand if you have 3 of them in a row here. This is nether essence in a row. You can also make other stuff with it, like with nether wart and that kind of thing. But anyways, so here's the plan. Let's start actually assembling this thing here, and let's put it together. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Now, the big thing here, I'm just gonna do like a test here quick and make sure it's gonna work with just 1 in there. The big thing is being able to just pump soul sand and nether skulls into this, or wither skulls into this thing, and have it just go. And that's the one thing I don't know about. So actually, let's get this facing the right direction then. And we'll go, see, the one problem I have is wiring these things up as well as getting stuff into them. We might have to think of a less automated solution for that part of it, a semi-automated solution at least. So basically, I'm just gonna have these things set up to that they're gonna be basically assembling these wither for us. And we're gonna set these so that they will assemble it and then stop. So we're going to turn them so they just get 1 pulse from our button over there, and that should make them send out just 1 soul sand, I hope. Now, if it doesn't work, we're going to end up with a lot of withers at once, and I have not tested this with a bunch. So we'll see what happens here. That's what we're just going to try with 1 soul sand here, and hopefully everything will go to plan. Okay, so this is the idea. We're going to put soul sand in each one of these. I'm going to actually grab out, do I have that, this, yeah, ender chest here. I have a black ender chest set up with all of the wither creation stuff in it, and I have everything being exported out with the precision export bus there. And so we have, I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4. We need that, and we need 1, 2, 3 of these. I'm gonna hold off on that last one here. We're not gonna do it just in case something goes wrong here. I want to make sure it's gonna get placed correctly. We're gonna go 1 in there, one in there, one in here, and one in here. And now my idea is that we're gonna use wireless redstone for this whole thing here. And so we're gonna go bam, 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 bam. And this is what I mean about getting stuff into it. We're not gonna have a way of really transporting things in. We can go from the sides with pipes and stuff, but I don't think it's gonna work from the back. I could go all the way around the outside with this, with these little redstone wires, red alloy wires, but we're still gonna have to get to that middle one somehow, and that's the one that we don't really know about. So yeah, that's not gonna work quite well, but this will work as far as I know, as far as testing is shown here so far. So we put everything except for that one wither skull right there, and now we should be able to supply with a pulse. How do we want to do this? Let's do it as let's set up this wireless logic receiver here, and we'll go over to our. This is not where it's gonna stay. We'll set this the right frequency. It's on 2, and we'll set this on the right frequency. We'll just go over here, and if it works, we should go back over there, and we'll see everything. Actually, we should be able to see it from here if it worked. So let's press the button, and everything got placed. It looks like. Let's go back over there. I didn't know if I saw the skulls, so let's go take a look here quick. Skulls got placed. Oh my god, it worked. Oh man, it works. Okay, so that's awesome. It's not quite lined up though. I need to bring it one forward or either bring this one back because it needs the wither needs to fall down to this hole right here, basically, like that. And he should fall right through this and into. We're gonna set up a portal down here, and. Nope, it took me over the chickens. That's where the last one was shot. Okay, so perfect. That's exactly what we want to happen. And then we're gonna have him port from in there. We're gonna have him go into here, and this is gonna be the actual kill area. So we're gonna make sure it lines up with the roof here. And actually, I probably don't need this second layer of protection on this. I could probably take it out. What's all in here is obsidian and obsidian glass. And just to be careful, I think I don't want to risk him getting stuck in the obsidian glass area. He needs to get down to the very, very bottom here. So we'll take this out, even though I'm pretty sure he'll line up right for it. We won't risk it. We'll just have him fall straight down, and it should be okay. I say that. That could be my famous last words here. Okay, so we'll put the yellow portal here. And the reason I made a second portal gun altogether here is because I didn't want to actually mix them up and shoot a portal someplace I didn't intend to, and then end up with a big mess on my hands as far as escaped wither bosses and that kind of thing. So what we're going to do then is this is going to actually transport him to the kill area then. He's going to come down here, and then he's going to get killed by these shock panels. Now, these shock panels are cool. They do instant kills, so we need to make sure we're not in the room here when they go off. And what I've found is that they can actually fire through obsidian. So this is perfect, because they'll fire right through this, and I actually can't get out of here now. So we'll take this block out here, and then I'll replace it in a minute. And yeah, so they can fire right through the obsidian, which is perfect for our purposes here. And then, I hope this works. I really hope this works. All right, so this will kill him, but they need to be triggered by a lever or something in order to fire. They can't just be on constantly. So they need to be fired. And to do that, what we're going to do is set up a MFR mob counter. Now that's why I created this right here. So what this is going to do is once it gets a mob in front of it, it will emit a signal. And we're going to actually go over to the other side here. I'm going to put it on this side. This doesn't require any power. So as I mentioned, this is a power-free system. Did I not clear this out of water? Seriously? All right, let's get the water out of here. Where is my sponges? All right, so we'll get rid of this then. And this is going to be our room for a couple things. We're going to set up the mob counter in here. And the mob counter is going to go right here. Is this going to work? I think so. And then we're going to set up a open blocks fan right here. Nope, not that direction. We want to go the other way. Come on, you. Break already. All right, so we'll set up the open blocks fan right here. And that might be the wrong angle even. We want to get it just right. Basically, this is going to push the drops out, is what the idea here is. So this fan is going to be on at all times. We'll use a lever for that. Let's see, I need a lever. Let's see. And we're going to grab a lever for that. And then we'll go like this. And that should be sending us, blowing across there. We'll be able to test it out right now. if we get pushed back at all here. Yep, it's going to get pushed back. So he will get pushed against this wall here where he'll be instantly killed, and also the drops will get pushed out the bottom here. That's the theory anyways. I also need, oh, that's the other thing I need. I need redstone clocks. That's right. All right, so we'll go redstone clocks. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we need a couple of these. We'll need 3 of these actually. 1, 2, 3. And we'll actually need 3 of these as well. All right, so normally these clocks will just make something go constantly, which is what the opposite of what we want is. So we're gonna go like this. And right now you can see that they're going constantly here. And then we're gonna go put obsidian here, I think. And then we're gonna go like this. And this is gonna turn them off. And then when it gets a signal from its wire here, now this should work. Hopefully it doesn't shoot, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, we need a block here to block this off quick here. Oh, this is a temporary solution. We'll fix that up in a moment here. All right, so I think I figured it out now. We need basically have these be off. When these turn off, then the clocks will start going, which is exactly what I want, because the mob counter will start sending out a signal when there's mobs detected, and then this will go to an on state, and these will turn to an off state, and then the redstone clocks will start going. So that's how we're gonna get that going. So we'll take this off, and now we just need to bring this wire over somehow to the other side. It should be staying on. And then if we go over here and just apply a signal to this end here, just to be sure, we should hear it go on. Yes, okay, so it is working perfectly. All right, so this will basically do the same thing as the lever, except it'll only turn on when it detects a mob in front of it. This will turn on and we can blow the mob across. Say mob, but it's actually a whole boss here. And then we need to put in and make sure it doesn't get blown up here. So we'll put in a couple of obsidian here. And we'll put in some obsidian here. And this should keep it safe from getting blown up, I think. Again, I think. And then this will blow the nether star will get blown across to here. And we'll put a vacuum hopper right there. So we'll have to grab a vacuum hopper quick, and that'll be like the completion of it. It'll come out to right here, and we can take it wherever we want from after that then. So let's just grab a vacuum hopper, and let's put that together here. Vacuum hopper. Probably don't have a hopper in there. Oh, I do have everything. Nice. All right, so we'll put the vacuum hopper right here, and that'll grab up any drops that get produced. And that should be everything. I just want to do a quick recheck on everything to make sure I have it all. Okay, so we have this set up with everything in it that we need. The only things we're missing are the soul sand into here. Soul sand into here. Yeah, so this is the one we can't access very easily, and we need soul sand into here. Okay, so that's good. We need to put another wither skull into here. Portal is ready to go. Okay. The portal in there is ready to go. Okay. Basically the way this works is because the boss does not blow up things with its initial explosion. He can't blow up obsidian. He's like just like TNT. He's like a large TNT when he blows up in the very beginning. After that, he starts firing off skulls, and those can blow up obsidian no problem. Except he's never going to have the chance to, because we're going to kill him as soon as he spawns. That's the idea here anyways. That's how this whole thing works. Okay, so I think we're ready for initial test. I say initial, it could be final. So let's see if it works. So I better have one last meal just in case here. All right. Sword at the ready, so we can go to panic mode here, I guess. If something goes wrong, I don't know what we'll do. Okay, let's give it a shot, and here goes nothing. Literally, here goes nothing. Okay, what happened there? Why didn't it fire? We got one there. Okay, so this didn't fire for some reason. I think sometimes I just need to give a little reminder which frequency it's on. Sometimes I'm also going to put down a spot loader. Where did it go? Let's grab these. Let's grab a spot loader out of here just so we can make sure this stays loaded. Yeah, just because it might be because I left the area and went too far away that it's not transmitting a signal anymore. So let's just take a look at the chunks here quick and see where everything lines up. Okay, so that's all contained within this spot here. So I'm going to put one right here. We'll put it right there. That's not a good spot. But we'll put it like over near this. Okay, now it went inside the hopper, of course. All right, so we'll put it like right here. And that should keep this whole thing loaded then. Okay, so let's turn that off. And now let's give it another shot here. I don't know what the problem was there. Hopefully it works this time. And if it does, we'll be very pleased. Hopefully it works. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so sometimes you need to put something in here. I think if we do a 2-second tick, it's got to do an open hand. So basically these big buttons work. You put a certain number of items in there, and that's how many ticks you're going to want the button to go for. So we're going to make it go 2 ticks. And that didn't seem to do the trick. Okay, let's go make it go 5 ticks. Because there's only 2 sand in there, we can make it go as long as we want, actually, as long as it gets that thing sent. Oh, I see what the problem is. We didn't reconnect that wire. Okay, so that changes everything, actually. So we're missing 1 wire. Oh God, I hope that's not the only wire we're missing. I hope that, or rather, I hope that is the only wire we're missing, because that was a bad one. All right, so if we get this connected again now, it should be getting the signal that we need. And we'll give it another go here. All right. Real moment of truth. Here we go. So let's see if it's gonna work. Nope, it did not work. It did not work. It did not work at all. What happened?